Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. It is your boy Mike, and we're going to be doing the kind of like discussion on what you should be putting in the potential and equipment for your new Dokkan Best Goku and the Sideburner unit Physical Tien. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick look back at his passive skill just in case you might have forgotten or you maybe aren't sure of how stuff works. It's always best to go to Dokkan Wiki, I would say, because it puts it in bullet points, which is very helpful. So he gets the entrance animation, and then for 1 turn he can guard all attacks, and then for 5 turns he gets 100%, 101% attack and defense, and Ki plus 2. And he just gets the Ki plus 3 and 150% attack and defense just right out. That doesn't go away. Then he gets an additional 10% attack and defense up to 100% with each attack he has received. He gets a type effective against all types when facing one enemy. High chance of nullifying the Ki blast, and then it plays a special animation. High chance of guarding all attacks. This is start a turn, not per attack, I believe. Then he launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance to launch a super. For 4 turns when guard is activated, so most, if not all of the time, you're going to have this just activated because you're going to put this guy in slot 1. Then he gets an additional 20% defense whenever guard is activated up to 100%. And these can stack at the same time, so you'll notice that he'll get like 2 or 3 times better just with 3 or 4 hits. Plus an additional 150% attack and defense, launches an additional super attack, and guards against all attacks, starting from the turn in which the character or an ally's revival skill is activated. Now, the good thing about this is that it is multiplicative with stuff like this, but it is not. It's just the start of turn defense. So, from what I've seen, it is just a start of turn defense. So basically, when this goes away, you're supposed to kind of swap it out with this if you can, which is why you'll see Goku have. If you do get him to use a revive, like on turn 3 or turn 5, you'll notice that this Goku gets like 10 times better for that 1 turn, because he'll still have his entrance kind of like in passive skill still up, and then afterwards he'll just get like I want to say like just a little bit worse. And then Physical Tien is Ki plus 3 and attack and defense 100%. Launches 3 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack, which is really, really powerful, plus an additional 100% attack when performing a super, plus an additional attack 44%, attack and defense 44% within the same turn with each super attack performed, a chance of evading enemy's attack when facing only one enemy. And then he also gets attack and defense per super. I should probably mention that as well. Goku gets the greatly raised attack, and then on turn, does it not actually put the, okay, that's fine. And then he can do the standby starting from the 6th turn when he is 59% or less. And I'll talk about that in a bit once we go over Tien too. So something to keep in mind is that a good part of both of these guys' passives is the high chance of doing something. Well, I guess for Goku it's a great chance, why not? But both of them have like certain conditions with just one enemy for whatever reason. Now, obviously this is targeting red zone, since 99% of all of the red zones have it where the last enemy is one fight, which is mostly when you're going to want all of these passives to proc. Yes, there is a good amount of red zones as well that has it where it's multiple enemies at the start, but I can only think of 2 off at the top of my head that it has it where it's 2 enemies at the end, which is the Mecha Frieza and King Cold, and then the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 red zone. So not really a lot of stages have it where you're going to be fighting more than one enemy. So almost all of the time you're going to see both of these procs for this guy. For these guys. Now, as you can see, Tien already has the additional attacks, so putting additional in him, as well as him being a physical unit, so he's already going to have 5 additional in him, After just like reading his kit, I would probably say to go crit. Again, I'm gonna look at like individual showcases and we'll kind of go over the information too. But just from the start, I would probably say to go crit in this guy. Only because he's already gonna have the dodge chance, so it's gonna do even less dodge once you do give him more dodge. Just because of how dodge kind of works, which if you don't know, if he has a 50% chance to dodge, and let's say you put 20 dodge in the unit, it's not 70% chance. It counts as 2 procs. So it'll do the 50% chance, and then it'll do the healing potential 20%. So it's more like 60, 50, around that. And then, like I was saying, for Tien, he has the thing right here where it's the only one enemy. Now, even still, I would probably say the best thing to go is potentially crit for this guy. Because, again, just looking at his start, you want to get the defense build up when he's guarding, and you are only guaranteed guard for the first turn. But then you also just want to get hit 10 times in general. If you're confident in going full dodge and getting hit 10 times, I do think the dodge is going to mess you up. Especially when you need to be hit so often. And this guy, like I was saying, gets like 10 times better once he gets hit just those couple of times. And again, he's only guaranteed guard for the first attack. To that, you're going to have to pray on the coin flip. But let's go ahead and look at some of the... oh, this is also one of the things I wanted to talk about, is the linking partners as well. So Goku has like a good amount of defense, as you can see from links, but a lot of them he isn't going to be actually linking up with them to be able to proc them. So, for example, Incredible Adventure, World Tournament Champion, this is a good link for getting defense, All in the Family. And then look at the units here. Like, Physical Kid Goku is definitely I would say a must run on his team just because of the linking that he gives with Teq Goku. But after that, it's just like, I don't know, if anything here, I would really run the 4 linking lines. I start Krillin. I won't disrespect. He is really good. Physical Tien too. Let's go ahead and look at the actual showcase itself. So this is without support memory. Here. Okay, so this is first turn with a... I'm assuming this is Rainbow. I'm really hoping I'm going to show the actual... Please show the stats. Please. Click the button. Click the button. Come on. Oh, please don't tell me I just clicked the orbs. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let me go into right here then. Alright, this should be good. So here we go, you got the intro. Okay, and then he's linked up with Physical Kid Goku. As we already saw, he linked up 5 links. And then here you go. So his started turn defense is 288k. Now, because he gets the guaranteed guard, I would say that this is actually like a really, really good starting defense. And now let's look at the attack stats. He is going to get 4 hits, I believe, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's getting up 5 hits. So his defense, see, this is the thing I'm talking about. Is that in certain scenarios like this, the full dodge build can definitely hurt. Because let's say if we're going into an event like Broly, of course, where you can't dodge at all, or you just don't have any dodge in your unit at all, you're fully built up in terms of the just getting hit the 5 times with guard up condition. Now you just need to get hit 5 times in general. It doesn't really matter if you have guard or not. 6 million? Almost fully built up with. That's 5 hits out of the 10 that he needs, and he has the intro mechanic up. Or he still has his like 5 turns. I'm just gonna call it that. The intro passive. Yeah, 6.5. That's not that bad, I would say. Like if you look at it at like that angle where he's technically doing a 12 million attack stat, it's not that bad. It is right next to Kid Goku, who is going to have 5 out of 7 of his links, but not that bad. Then here, this is going to be showing my Goku next to STR STR Krillin, where he only is going to share 4 out of 7 links. Please click on the defense. Please click on the defense. Alright. 229. We did swap out Goku. I'm sorry, we swapped out Piccolo Jr. with Krillin. I'm not sure. They share 1 less link. I'm not sure what that link is, though. Let me see. Infighter, Incredible Adventure. I would assume it's probably Infighter, so it's just an attack one. Right. Alright, let me just check with Piccolo real quick. Where are you? Weren't you on the right side the last time I checked here? There you are. Alright. Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Ball's Fierce Battle. Yeah, that's what I thought. 47% attack compared to 47% attack, 7% defense. Let's look at 47% attack. Okay, so yeah, he only gains 2% more attack. Wait, no, sorry. So he gains 20% more attack, but it's the same amount of defense. Yeah. And then it's a defense lowering for the enemies, but I don't think that really matters. Anyways, let's see. So what Goku hit? Yeah, 3 million. That's not built up though. Like at all. That's just like right off the bat. And then something I do want to show is, alright, this is actually pretty cool to showcase, but I did showcase Goku a lot in there. This is back to, so this is going to be 6 hits. And again, physical Kid Goku is right there. I'm assuming we're not going to throw him off rotation, or not. 600k defense. Not bad at all. If he guards though. That's the big thing, is if he guards. See, this is a situation where he didn't guard, and now it's 5 million defense. You can see all of the attack that he got from linking up is all basically gone. And now he's hitting like an entire million less, even though he technically got 10% more attack through his passive. 5.8. Yeah. Again, when you look at it like that, where it's okay, he's not just pumping out a 5 million attack stat, it's a 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. Like when you look at it like that, I think that it looks more impressive than just, okay, this guy's only hitting a 5 million attack stat. This unit sucks offensively. It's the same thing with physical God Goku. It's just like, if you look at his attack stats by themselves, it kind of looks bad. If you don't look that he can get 2 of them guaranteed. Let me just look at where. Alright, let's go back to. Alright, this is back to the fully built up one. 800k. See, this is still with the intro passive up though. So this should theoretically be fully built up, I think, afterwards. Let's see. I think he's either 1 attack short. See, like, look at that. Look at his attack stats. It's insane how much just a one linking partner, the STR Krillin, can affect something like that. Which is something to keep in mind, is that you have to basically be running this guy with a, I don't want to, I'll say Dragon Ball Saga. It's because it's all Dragon Ball Saga links, even though it's technically not the category. But let's just go ahead and say Dragon Ball Saga. Yeah, this is my Goku with basically no built up. Which is definitely a place we can get caught. Yeah, his attack stats just aren't that good. Even with the factor of him building up, I'm sorry, even with the factor of him doing the two super attacks, he still clearly needs more hits. And then not only that, but let's see. Do I actually get, I don't even think I get a thing with the post revive in this one. I think as soon as I revived that I actually killed. Actually no, this would be a good chance to show it off. So this is the friend Goku, and then this is turn 5, so his intro is basically gone. Sorry, please show the defense. Oh. Oh, what? Yeah. Just even looking back at it, it's incredible. I mean, if you stick STR Krillin in slot 2 instead, he'll probably support more, even though he'll have like one less link. And look at that. Almost a million defense and guaranteed guard. This is why I'm saying, I'm almost thinking it's better to go crit with Goku. Because what's hurting you? If you want to play it the safe route, if you're unsure of what content is going to come out, if you want to wait for the power creep to hit, I can completely understand that. Because honestly, I don't think, if you're watching this video, you probably don't have this unit 100%, which is completely fine. I have the unit 55% too. And if you are in a position where you can wait to put the hidden potential into Goku, I would say to wait, honestly. But if you want to just use the unit and you want to see him at his max potential, I think honestly you should just go crit, because look at that, almost a million defense, and that's with mostly Dragon Ball Saga links, but no support at all. I don't think I have I can look at the Dokkan World Showcase to kind of, because I'm almost positive he'll show him with STR Krillin, and then, you know, like that, the intro gone, revive up, or revive already used. But yeah, like, we don't, by the time Goku and Piccolo Jr. come back during Worldwide Download Celebration, you can most likely pick up a copy and come back to this video and then see the stuff. But I would honestly check to see what content is going to come out first, because most of the hard content from Worldwide Download Celebration didn't even come until part 2 and part 2, like the later end of part 2, with the Metal Cooler core. Most of the other stages weren't that hard, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, I would say probably for Goku to just go crit. If you want to go dodge just to help him out defensively, since he is a defensive unit, go ahead. But like, please, I remember this. I was so disappointed in myself. I put physical God Goku here because I wanted to heal, and I didn't think God Goku would die from the super attack, so I put him right here. And I was just like, you know, let's just do it like that. This was actually a misplay by my end. I should have put physical Kid Goku in the middle just to help out the tech Goku out more. Because as we already saw, his attack stats would have skyrocketed. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. So look at that, 7.8 is no intro up. He does get the second additional super attack, so it's basically a 15 million attack stat. Then he's going to get one more technically guaranteed because of the passive, just from getting his guard up. And then this is just the hidden potential one, where it's 8.9. You think, look at that, like, Goku is demolishing here. Attack stat wise. And he would have easily hit 10 million, I think, if we just put physical kid Goku in the middle slot, for sure. I don't even think this video will show anything different. Let me see. Is this post intro? Nope. I'm trying to see if we can show post intro, or sorry, post standby with my Goku. Or hell, even just STR kid or STR Krillin. I keep saying STR kid Goku. I just want to show him better link-wise, but we can. Oh right, this is the run that I didn't bring. Oops. All right, let's look at. Yeah, I don't know. I've accidentally pulled up those by accidents, and we'll take out Krillin here too. Okay. Actually, let's look at his starter to defense. Linked up with the physical kid Goku, so no support. What does he look like? All right, please show the defense. God damn it, you pulled the me. All right, let's see. Damn. 1.2 million. This is what I was talking about. Like, if you just had the Krillin support, you could easily hit a higher attacks on higher defense. This is without intro too. Crazy. That is with the Dragon Ball Saga link still, because remember, physical Kid Goku is his best linking partner. But I would say, unless you get Kid Goku like a lot of Rainbow Orbs, he can be somewhat of a liability. Let's keep looking. Please show the starter defense. Please. Please. There we go. 364k. Dragon Ball Saga links again with SCR Krillin. Not that bad. Like, for sure. Like, just, he's going to be tanking everything. Like, I think not even Cooler. And even Cooler has, like, one of the highest attack stats turn 1 in terms of supers. I don't even think Cooler would be able to, like, do too much to this guy. Red Zone Cooler into Final Form Cooler, by the way, for like 2-stage 1. Does attack stat 4.8? This. He's not gonna get the super attack, additional super, because he didn't proc guard beforehand. Yeah, he didn't get the additional that way either. One thing as well is that, like, if you have Yajirobe, this guy can get off massively, because look at that. It's crazy. And then his defense would have went up right there, right? His attacking defense would have went up, yeah, because Yajirobe getting orbs in the 3rd slot. If you have Yajirobe, like, this team is actually just like a killer, like a just dominant thing. One thing I will say is that this Goku literally gets like 15 billion times better after he has the intro, sorry, the revive already used. Because again, he gets like the additional super attack, the attack and defense and stuff like that. On global, we unfortunately don't have the 8th years. Like here, I'm gonna just pull it up on the side over here, my end. Well, bam. Let me pull up the other one. Alright, there we go. Well, bam. So these guys on JP buff Goku a lot, I would say, because they get the switch to standby for 5 turns, and then it's just after doing 4. I'm sorry, after taking 4 or more attacks. Or just after when their HP is 50% or less. So it's like a super duper easy to do standby. And then once they stand by, they can do the revive, of course. One thing I will say that a lot of people, I guess, haven't been mentioning is that I almost feel like this Goku kind of forces you to use that. So I would just say it for any of the standbys with Goku, because he gets so much better post standby that it's just like I was saying, you're almost like forced to do it because you can't get this on global. It's super hard. It's or not even on. I'm sorry. In general, this is hard. Getting this on global is hard. On JP, it's a lot easier because, like I was saying, you got the 8th years who just basically. This is just basically like a mini version. The Goku is a mini version of this because he can attack. He supports the whole team with the key and the attack, like how I was showing over here. Does it actually? Do I just click on this and then it'll kind of do it? Okay, it does. So, like I was saying, he can't attack. He's going to do the attack and key, which is a lot worse. Key plus 3 and 59% attack compared to just key plus 8 and attack 80%. The difference is that Goku gets this instead, where he gives almost 100% defense depending on what unit you're going to run. Like, he's going to give STR Krillin 100% defense, which will make him an absolute monster, by the way, who's just able to survive anything. He buffs Piccolo Jr. a whole bunch. He buffs Physical Tien a whole bunch. He buffs Master Roshi a whole bunch while in his standby. Like, units like that, and then even if you're just a Goku unit, Gohan unit, Krillin unit in general, they're just going to be getting the 50% defense there too. So it's kind of like swapped where, okay, I can use my standby, but I don't want to immediately die. I want my Goku to die and then do his attack, but I want my other units to attack first. That's the difference between this unit and the other unit. This unit doesn't give any defense, and he does have defense when above 50%. So it's just like this guy, and then not only that, but he does like pretty insane attack stats, I would say. But I would definitely say that this probably is the better. Not only that, but this does so much damage. His right here, the counters with extreme damage, extreme power. I think Goku's is like super intense power. Yeah, see, I don't think that's as much. 500%. Does it say it over here? Five, same thing. Either way, it's why I can't really recommend with this unit unless like we get a super hard content thing that comes out where Goku's defense is just barely living supers and you want to just dodge because you're not going to be tanking double digits. From what I've seen, Goku just tanks double digits, like from everything, as long as you have the guard up and then you use the post revive. But like I was saying, you're kind of forced to use the revive as soon as you get it. The second that you're able to do it, you just have to pop it because if not, you're going to have to rely on Goku using that guard, which is definitely something to think about. If you want to make sure, if you're not, because he'll have enough defense to survive normals even without the guard. So if you want to go dodge for that route, it's because you're not sure if he's going to have the guard up all the time, and you want to make sure that he is going to be able to at least dodge or have the chance to dodge his super attacks. If you're not guarding and you don't want to use the revive, then that's definitely something I can understand. Oops. Put this back. There we go. Now let's go ahead and take these out. So basically, my general consensus is just go crit on this unit if you want to maximize damage, because this guy is going to be tanking basically everything anyways. And if you want to be prioritizing your revive and you don't want to be using it as soon as possible, and you want to like see this guy's revive, for example, and you want to make sure that you can attack before and you want to have like that defense and stuff like that, then I would definitely say to go the dodge route if you want to make sure that your revive is used on like the final stage of a fight rather than the middle of it, so that way you can make sure that your revive is actually doing damage to the thing it's supposed to be doing damage to. And then in general though, I would probably say to wait. It's them spamming this part right here. Attacks effective against all types, one enemy. STR Krillin does the same thing. He gets 20% extra damage reduction. Piccolo Jr. gets a type effectiveness against all types as well. Just probably wait to see if there's going to be a difficult content that involves doing more critical, because this is where the crit is going to come into play. If I'm facing multiple enemies, then I'm going to have my crit to back me up. If I'm not facing multiple enemies, then the attack effective against all types is going to back me up, is basically what I'm thinking. Now for Tien, let's go ahead and pull Tien over here. Like I was saying, he gets an attack and defense raise, which we're going to see in a couple of seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn that off. I was already looking at it just a little bit beforehand, because it's the same thing where defense wasn't shown before the attack. And I think it was shown here. So basically 165k. Starting off with 165k is pretty bad, I would say. Because if you go into an event that has it where you need to, or there's AoEs, which we've already seen it with Sin Shenron, we've seen it with STR Broly and stuff like that, you're going to have to be relying on this guy's dodges. And then STR Broly's red zone thing, you can't even rely on the dodges at all. So it's like, you really have to hope that you could do a super attack beforehand. The one thing is that these guys share lots of links, so I'm pretty sure. Actually click on it to show. It doesn't matter. 205k for Krillin. I'm pretty sure that's before. Pretty sure it's before though. Before he got hit. What? 8 million. Wow. So yeah, then Krillin's at like 400k. I thought that was before. Why is his defense so low? Maybe he's got a defense lower now. 4.7. Definitely not the best. But that's the thing with this unit, is that you want to hope that he can just get his additionals, because it's basically what raises his attack and defense so much. And then you're going to get situations like this, though, where you're just not going to get the attack and defense. But you see how that went from 4 million to 6 million? It does get pretty crazy. Yeah, see, that's with 2 supports though. Not the best, not the best. Turn 1. It doesn't matter though, because he's on a build-up unit. He did have 100k defense right there. I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to do Dokkan math, so I don't know what his defense would be. in most of these scenarios. I'm just being completely honest, but I think no matter what, he's just like a side banner unit. Side banner unit into Yamcha, I would say. Like he's got less dodge, less defense, but he probably has like around the same or just a little bit worse in terms of damage potential. 3 million right at the start. Remember, this guy is having. Okay, I still have it. This guy is sharing 4 out of 7 links. And he's getting 62% attack. So, you're definitely not going to get Crane School. Cold Judgment is a good link, but not on super class units, I would say. Because you don't really see a lot of Cold Judgment super class units. Shocking Speed is good, he just doesn't have it with Goku. But yeah, 2 million to 4 million, basically. $4.9 million. Yeah, 6 million. So what was all that together? So let's say 3 million plus 4 million plus. What's that right there? 6 million. So 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. It's like probably around 18 million. If I had to guess, like. Maybe I should take out my phone. Just start doing these calculations. Alright, I'm gonna actually. I have my calculator out, so I'm just gonna start actually just doing the attack stats altogether. This is what Yajirobe supports. That he should be getting a lot better from this. Yeah, that's what I figured. So 3.8. Let's see what his next super does. 4.9. What's his next super? Please, one more. Yeah, this is the issue, is that he's so RNG dependent. In case you were wondering, that was 8.4, by the way. Alright, 4 million. That's easy to remember. $5.1. $6.4. Come on, one more. Damn. Okay, that was 15.5 million basically, like in total. So he's not, in terms of side banner unit damage wise, he's actually doing a lot higher than something. Like I look at Krillin's 6 million attack stat, and I'm like, whoa, okay, partner, calm down a little bit. Then Tien technically does like a 15.5. That offensive wise, that's actually really good. I don't think defensive wise it's gonna jump up too much. But again, I'm not gonna know how to judge that because I'm not like a super smart the offensive multiplication guy. So I can't do that for the life of me. But yeah, see, look at that. What the fuck? How did Krillin get that high? Alright, let's look at this one more time. How many attack sets did you just get right there? But again, this is 2 supports. This is technically 4 supports. Sorry, 3 supports because Yajirobe's off of rotation. Alright, so 4.7. Yeah, see, look at that. Like, He can cook. He can cook. 4.7 plus 6.1. 7 plus 6.1. 7.6. 9.2. 10 million. 10.9. Okay. Want to make sure that I add in the 0.9, of course. Yeah. He's crazy. Offensive-wise, he's crazy. I mean, it just makes me just wish I had Teq Yajirobe even more, but it'd be like that sometimes. But anyways, so yeah, he like look at that. He's doing. He can hit. Like, I want you to show me a unit. We'll say turn 2 because that was with Yajirobe support. I want you to show me a unit on turn 2 that is hitting a 38.5 million attack stat in total, not just. We won't even say with one hit, just in total. Just show me a unit that's hitting that high on turn 2. You know who does hit that high? Like SCR Kaioken Goku, like SCR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. That's it. It just like, you'd have to get super lucky with him too. I don't think there's like nothing. Like, this guy is just dominant in that, just the attack style wise area. But you have to rely on those supers because it's a high chance with each of them. So it's basically like a 50% chance for the first super, the 25% chance for the third super, 12.5% for the third super. In total, I should say. You're going to be basically seeing that 12.5% of the time where you get all 4 supers off, not counting the hidden potential. I'd probably say go. It depends on what you want to do, because I think that most of his defensive hit is right here. Just a chance to dodge is what's going to help him survive more often than him getting the 5 supers and then having like a super high defensive stat, which I don't even think he has. In fact, I'm going to pause the video real quick and I'm going to go check to see if anybody did calculations on Tien's defense stat real quick. Alright, and we are back. So I found a tweet talking about his defense by Jack. Shout out to him. Right here, Tien will do solid damage. Right is Tien after supering 3 times. Let's say that that's average. 440k. He'll be tanking normals, but barely. As long as it's not type disadvantage, but yeah. Still very, very, very scary. Yeah, I think this guy's main role is to just do damage, which is clear. So I think you want to prioritize going full dodge, or full crit. Actually, this is just another scenario of it depends on how you want to play the game. So a lot of the things that you don't really hear people, I guess, talk about is that not every event is going to have type coverage. So let's say Omega Shenron. Not every fight is going to be like Omega, where you're going to go into an int phase and then it's going to go into STR and then back to int, right? So in those scenarios where the type coverage isn't going to be hitting this Tien, going crit is going to just do not as much as what dodge, I would say, because you're already going to be type effective. But if you're gonna take this unit into only type advantage for him, go full dodge so that way he can dodge all of the super attacks if he does get hit. And then if you're going to just go into, I guess if you're just going to go into general content, I would probably say to go full crit. Probably, yeah. Because he's going to be doing so much damage and have so much damage potential that I would almost argue that his best way for him to defend is to just kill the enemy. He's going to be a slot 3 unit that you're going to hope that he can kill the enemy before he can get hit. Like, he'll just be the offensive juggernaut you put in slot 3 and hope he doesn't take anything, like, at all. Yeah, if you're gonna go into general content, I would probably say go full crit with everything else in dodge and like maybe like 3 additional, I guess. And then if you're going for just type advantage content for this guy, go full dodge. Just so that way he can hopefully dodge the super attacks from stuff that isn't always going to be type coverage, I guess. Yeah. He's just, it's hard to kind of like say what to 100% go, because it's just like I was saying, I think his best thing about him is his offense, so you will kind of want to kill before him. So I guess that's up to you. Either full crit or for the full dodge on this guy. Maybe full dodge, because you're not always going to be able to go against that one enemy. So maybe full dodge is actually the the method. Let's go ahead and cancel this out. Oh yeah, now let me just show his linking partners. That's the last thing I wanted to show. So let's look up physical Tien. So let me just go back. Bam. Shout out to this site, of course. Thank you very much for making this a lot easier. So yeah, here we go. Crane School, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Trucking Speed, Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, and Fierce Battle. So like I was saying, like most of his best linking partners are just gonna be Dragon Ball Saga units. Right here, all these are the best guys out of here. We're gonna have something like this where, like I was saying, a lot of the Cold Judgment characters are all extreme. So it's like, I don't know if him having Cold Judgment is going to be the best thing. Like, yeah, let me run this Teq Goku and Goku, Teq Krillin and Gohan. Yeah, let me do that, man. It sounds super duper good. We run AGO, Krillin, and Gohan with this guy, and then they'll share Cold Judgment. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. So, he's probably just going to be running this Cold Kid Goku, Teq Goku, SR Krillin with this guy, and sharing, like I was saying, going to share Infighter, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, Incredible Adventure, Fierce Battle. You can get all those good stats. Does he share? Is it the same? Infighter. Yeah, it's actually all the same. Like they all share the exact same links with them. That's crazy. Yeah, there's like nothing, I guess here worth mentioning. Maybe like Tiki Gamma, but why would you be running Physical Tien on the Gamma team? I don't even know if you can run. Do they share any? Yeah, run them on Worthy Rivals. Go ahead. But yeah, that's just about it. I know that these are a bit lengthy videos, but I do try to go over every single thing. And I know I didn't show the offensive stats this time like I did for Inti Yamcha, but honestly, it's I don't think it really matters, because like, show me a 2 million attack stat in the game, and then I will show you. I'll start discussing it. because Goku's tanking everything. SR Krillin's tanking mostly everything. Physical Tien is dying to everything unless he dodges. So yeah. I'll go over to like a quick conclusion and then we'll close out. Goku, he wants to get hits 10 times, 5 hits on the first turn, I would say, because it's the guaranteed. So in my opinion, go for crit. And then if you want to build out his defensive potential more, because you're going to want to prioritize, I guess, you want to focus on the offense of other units, and I guess go dodge. Like I was saying, if you want to do standbys and you don't want to pop them as soon as you can, and you want to hold them off, so that way you can use them when you want to, rather than, or revives, I should say, not standbys. If you want to pop your revive off and you want to use that when you want to and not when you can, then go full dodge, I would say. You're going to be building out this guy's offensive potential because he is doing a good amount of offense, and go full crit. This guy's kind of a weird case. I would probably say just do full crit because you want to be doing as much damage as possible to hopefully kill before you even are able to get hit. But if you want to make sure that if you aren't facing one enemy, then go full dodge, I would say. If you're going to be having to prioritize, if you're going to be running this guy and I guess just like slotting him in and not caring, and you want him to dodge more than doing damage, I guess, and go ahead and go full dodge, I guess. But I would say definitely. I think this guy's main use is his offensive potential, so go full crit. This guy does a lot of stuff, like I was saying. But as I said earlier, hold off until we see what happens in Worldwide Download Celebration. Because them putting one enemy in both or all 4 of these kits makes me wonder what they're going to do if there's going to be a thing that is going to be multiple enemies. Because we've already seen it a little bit. Who knows what's going to come out next. Anyways, that is all the time that we have for today. I know that this was a bit long one, but like I said, I try to go over everything that I can. If you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, or if you thought I missed some points, make sure to leave a dislike, leave a comment saying what you might put into the unit, leave a comment saying what you might think of what you should put into a unit. But that is all the time we have for today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.